him go!
Look at that beautiful fish.
But Fraser Fishing Adventures took us right there.
Yeah, baby!
Stay tuned for some more of these
Halibut!
halibut.
Oh, here comes another trout. Ooh, it's a big one. This is ridiculous.
Welcome to another edition of Reelistic Outdoors. Today we hit the hard water on a local lake, chasing some rainbows. I also have in store for you a bushcraft technique of something I've been dying to show everybody. Stay tuned.
Hey, good morning, guys. It's Scott from Reelistic Outdoors. We're out on another adventure. Behind the camera, I have my esteemed colleague, Karis, who's going to do some filming for us today and some directing. Welcome, Karis. Appreciate you being here. We got something special in store for you in a little bit. I'm going to be working on that, and while I'm working on that, I want to obviously do some fishing. So I'm going to set up a tip-up. I got my windlass here. It's one of my favorite little tip-ups because the wind will actually slightly jig it for me while I'm away, and maybe we can catch a rainbow, and I'll show you what we're going to do with the rainbow on that secret thing coming up. Love that thing. The gap is so big on it. Okay, let's tie that bad boy off. I will tell you, I tend to put on a little extra heavy leader here because the rainbows might get 3-4 pounds. Oh, this one needs to be punched. The eye needs to be punched. Yeah, the rainbows get to 3 or 4 pounds, but there are 20-30 pound lake trout in here, 8-10 pound lingcod in here, so you know there's a chance you could catch on to one of those. So you want to be ready. I don't want to break that off. I should have brought my jig punch. Okay. Where's that line again? Did it get punched enough? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, for the rainbows this morning, I'm going to start off with some worm. Let's see how that works out. When you're tying your knots on the snow with fluorocarbon, it's really nice to put it against like your bibs if you're black, giving a background so that you can see your line makes a huge difference. Okay, let's put a small hunk of worm on there. Oh, there's a fish. Got him. Oh, still got. Oh, you got a good fighter on you now. Oh yeah, taking some drag, Tighten up my drag before I lose him. Ready to go. There he is. He's at the. Oh, another buck, another male. So let's just get a quick shot of him and get him back down. He's hooked barely. Let's have a quick look at him. It's a pretty trout. All right, let's get him down. Must be lunchtime for the fish. That's 2 and 10 minutes. And we hadn't seen them all morning. So anyway, we're destined to catch a few rainbows and we're destined to smoke some. Yes. Hey, so I promised something fun. So I'm gonna do a redneck smoker on the ice. We're gonna smoke some fish. So first thing you need is either a tripod or some sticks of some sort. So I've grabbed some snag poplar from the side of the road and I'm gonna get started. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bush lash. So you wanna make several wraps. This isn't going to hold a lot of weight, so I'm not really too worried about how tight it is. And then tie that off. And then I like to use a shorter piece for the inside of the lashing. So what you do is you pass it between the sticks. And then you pull it up with an overhand knot. And you can see how it started to tighten that bunch of line together. Then you go over this one, under this one, and then you pull it tight. And you do that a couple times. You just gotta get around the wood. This is standard tripod bushcraft stuff. So from underneath now, close up, you can see how tight those bundles are. So then I'll just finish it off with standard overhand knot. Okay, now that I got that stood up, I'm gonna wire in the rack and get the fire pit ready. You may not have one of these handy, but really it doesn't matter what you use for this. I just happen to have one of these little portable wind stove, and I'm going to use it just to raise the firebox up slightly. So all I got is a frying pan, and I'm going to put coals in it. Now you could make a small fire and then take the coals from the fire, some big red embers, and you could put them underneath as well. But what I'm going to do here is basically I brought some briquettes with me, so because I knew I was going to be doing this. But quite often you could have briquettes with you, so it might be something super simple. So what I do is I'm going to get the briquettes lit. I have some smoke pellets, which I'll be putting in the bottom of a can of beans that I poked some holes in. But first, let's get some charcoal in here. You want to get the charcoals red before you start putting your meat in there. Otherwise, you will start to get the taste of a briquette, and you do not want that. Now you could use regular fire starter. Uh-oh. And I've got torch. Okay, I brought along a piece of fabric. Now you can use whatever you have. I've used the cover for my toboggan. I've used I've used my tarp. I've used a few things. But anyway, I got this piece of fabric out here, so I'm gonna get this started. I got two pieces, so I'm gonna get them strapped together, and we want to make sure we can keep the heat in, so it's got to go all the way down, and then I'll put a little bit of snow on the edge just to keep it from the heat from escaping, and I'll put the other one over here, and I got a few clips that I stole from home. If you had one piece, it'd be much better. And pinch this right here. Now, of course, it's not going to be pretty, but it'll keep the smoke and the heat in. That's what we're really trying to do. Keep the smoke and the heat in. So we just need to cover off some of the back here, and we're good to go. Okay, what I got on now, it's a blue and silver. You probably heard me talk about it. It's a hammered crocodile made by Gibbs. It's a croc actually, but this has been, everybody that asked me if I had one lure to use no matter what it was, this would be it, and this is it. This is the one I'm using. Oh, there's a fish, there's a fish. Start filming. Got him. Okay, got a rainbow on. Over here it'll be black on that side. Facing me. Just watch the other camera. Here he comes. Here he comes. Got a little rainbow on. Decent. Okay. So, perfect timing. So again, there's the lure. I was saying that it'll work. Now, like I say, I don't normally keep fish, but this is the perfect size. And behind me, I have a smoker all set up. So we're gonna put this guy on the smoker, nice and fresh. Okay. That Scotty and I caught when we were in Prince Rupert a couple years ago, 2018. Have to get that out of the freezer, so here it is. Caught this rainbow like 3 seconds ago. Just filleted. Now I'm gonna put a little mix of, I've got some brine here that's soy sauce, dill, garlic, brown sugar, and cracked pepper. Share this sauce because this is all I got. Make sure all the fish get some. Little maple flavor. Oops, another secret Now typically when I do a black bass, I tend to do it more of a salted fish. And when I say a salt, I don't mean like yelling at it. I mean a lot of salt. But this will be birdie num num. I'm gonna save a little bit of that to add halfway through. Now, we just have to wait for the smoker to come up to temperature. So it's at 12 degrees now. Oh, that's outside. I think it's backwards because it's not 12 degrees out. Oh yeah, it is. Outside is the inside probe. So it's 12 degrees inside right now. Almost 13, and probably in the next 5 or 6 minutes, the briquettes will be ready, and I'll get that fish in there, and we will be smoking. Makeshift shelf because I didn't have enough room. The trout was so big. So there's what we got. I just got to put some more pellets in. She's smoking up a storm now. Smoking out of here like crazy.
When I'm using my live scope, I can see a long ways around me. Here I am fishing in 15 feet of water, so I'm using the crock to bring the fish in. I use 1 to 2 foot sweeps of the rod to add vibration and flash to the lure, causing fish to come investigate that were normally out of my strike zone. I normally find this technique to be more useful later in the season as the fish have become less aggressive. This lake that I am fishing has all kinds of bottom types from sand, rocks, and weed edges, giving the fish a lot of room to travel. I have found watching these fish on my camera to be what I like to call gypsy fish. They are not taken to hiding in one area of the lake, but rather roam around with the abundance of structure and cover. This is one reason I tend to find a decent spot and just hang out there for most of the day. On this day, I caught every fish that I seen on my live scope. Once they seen my lure, I was able to jingle it and get them to race in and hammer it. I caught 3 or 4 fish this day, but mostly I decided to sit and stay, and just kind of hang out and relax. It was a lovely day.
Okay, so it stopped smoking. We've done three cans of smoke. That's about 3/4 of a cup each. The temperature is 30 degrees in there still. We did have it up to 60-65 degrees, so I know the fish in there is cooked. So it's not like a light smoke. So let's have a look-see and see what we got. Open this bad boy up. I'm excited to see this. Okay, one of them's light smoke, and 2 of them are definitely heat smoked.
The way I have my live scope set up here, you can see it out to 10 feet, and you'll see a sneaky little rainbow come in from the right here. Here he comes, and I was away from my lure and I could kind of see him, so I came over and was able to hook this fish.
Yep. There's the fish. Oh, he just bit. Here he comes. Got him! Got him! Oh, he's a puller. He's a puller. Okay, we got one on. Be gentle around the hole. I seen him come in on the live scope twice. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. There we go. Oh, just a small little doe, it looks like. Let's get the hook out nice and gentle. And let's get a quick close up. And let's put her back in the water. Right on. Ready to go. There she goes. Well, I think that's just about the end. I've got the tip up. That's the first fish I've seen in almost an hour and a half. We're just a few minutes out of testing our smoked salmon, or smoked trout from this morning. It's been smoking in there for 4 hours, so should be pretty good. It was warm enough. I think it was up to 60-65 degrees for a fair bit of it, and it's reasonably close to the heat, so we should be okay. So anyway, we're gonna head over there, and then we're gonna do the close with the fish. Yes, so soaked. Those look amazing. Okay guys, so we managed to get that trout smoked. We had a really good time fishing, caught a couple fish, and the smoker is just packed up and ready to go. And what a really cool experience to do that, eh? Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun. So building that just shows you can pretty much do anything with just a couple things on the ice. And so anyway, let's give that a taste, see how it tastes. So cheers!
Cheers!
All right.
Pretty good.
It's pretty smoky. Well, there you have it. So you can pretty much smoke fish with anything out on the ice. Hope you guys really enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun making it for you. Tasted amazing. I'm with Karis today. I'm Scott from Reelistic Outdoors saying, smoke them if you got them.
If you're interested in checking out some more of our really cool projects, why not stop by one of these two places and have a look. If you're interested in finding out more fun stuff about Reelistic Outdoors, or you're interested in becoming a sponsor, you can check us out on one of our social media pages. If you're a guide or a lodge wishing to showcase your services on Reelistic Outdoors, shoot us a message. We'd love to hear from you. If you want more information on how to contact any of our sponsors, please drop us a line.